ground.
The red pill. Achievement unlocked. What the fuck?
Bit, stop that. It's not a toy. You could kill someone.
Playing Dreamfall.
Someone you don't want to kill.
Send for a healer, you cretins! My legs are broken!
What do we do with her?
I haven't decided yet. We have enough on Sister Alessandra to hold a summary court-martial and execute her. Or we send her to Sadir to stand trial. She'll face death. Or worse, a solitary life sentence in the black hole. To be honest, I think that decision should be yours.
She must stand trial. But we don't know what's happening in Sadir. Someone may want to protect her, and we can't bring her with us to Mercuria. Our people must know the truth. Alessandra needs to stand trial for what she's murdered thousands, and she believes she's righteous. Nothing will be gained from sparing her life. She must stand trial, but we don't know what's happening in Sadir. Someone may want to protect her, and we can't bring her with us to Mercuria. What if we leave her here?
Leave her? Do you think that's a good idea, Kian?
Her crimes are against magicals. Let them decide what to do with her.
I can't imagine they'll show her any mercy. Oh, very well, Kian. We'll leave Sister Alessandra in the hands of her prisoners. May the goddess have mercy on her soul.
Let me go, you fools. You're doing the Shadow's work. Goddess, help me. Oh, it hurts.
What now, Kian?
We go back, and we end this. Can I count on your help?
You can. When I followed you here, I had no idea. I had my suspicions. I don't trust Vamon and Saya. They've been lying to us, and they're planning something. But I was blinded by faith and my trust in the Council. I followed you so that I could arrest you, kill you, if necessary, to have my eyes opened this way. A veil's been lifted, all thanks to you, and the Dolmari, of course. Your man Liko. I failed you. I failed our nation. And I'm sorry for that, Kian, for distrusting you. I should have known better.
I'm disappointed in him. He should know me better than to think I would knowingly betray my... He should have known better than to brand me a traitor. But I gave you reason to doubt me.
I'm not so sure about that, Kian. I acted rashly and...
General, Harmy, I forgive you. There's one thing I must know. Who told you that Liko and I had gone to Gien?
Mother Utana. Don't ask me how she knew. Well, she has her sources. She urged me to follow you.
She wanted you to see this with your own eyes.
Perhaps so, but how would she know what I'd find here?
She trusted me.
Yes, although, if she already knew the truth, why did she say nothing? Wouldn't it be better to keep me in Mercuria and arrest Vamon and Saya?
I'm sure she had her reasons, Harmy. Is your cloud ship ready to bring us back?
The fastest ship in the fleet. We'll be there in less than 3 days.
Enough time to lay plans along the way. I need your most trusted men to fight alongside the rebels, against Vamon's troops.
They will. There are fewer of us than there are of them, but we have the light on our side. We'll follow your command, Kian. To the first mountain, if it be so. What about the Dolmari? Liko?
He's speaking to the prisoners. He'll accompany us. I'll send for him. Liko will expect his people to be brought back to Mercuria, or given free passage to wherever they want to go.
I give you my word, as soon as the conflict has been resolved.
We'll have to leave young Bit with his parents, or I'm sure he'll try to sneak on board our ship. Bit, time to go.
Well then.
Everything's ready for the ceremony, Your Excellency. The engineers have informed me that the engine is ready. Whenever you wish to begin.
My men have been posted around the city, ready to handle any unrest. Though I don't expect any. This being Reap Moon's Eve, most of the peasants will be too drunk to pay attention.
Is there anything else you need, Prophet?
You've done all I've asked. With the General away, there will be fewer distractions to worry about. The Office of Scientific Progress has proven itself a loyal servant to the Goddess. The
What the
support
fuck
Sadir
is
has
that?
been unwavering. I am pleased with your work.
Is
Thank
that
you,
that
Prophet.
wizard?
We live to serve the goddess.
Where is the first?
In her room, praying for the success of our mission. She did not want to overshadow this ceremony with her presence. Her humility makes her a worthy one of the six.
You deserve all the glory tonight, sister. You and the commander, of course. When I activate the engine,
Whoa.
a new era will begin. We will shape this world according to the wishes of the goddess. Magic will finally be eradicated. The transition may cause fear and unrest for a time, but I trust you to handle this with authority and efficiency.
Of course.
I must prepare. When I am ready, I'll send word to you. You will have the privilege of telling the people of this city they're witnessing the birth of a new era.
Hami has returned.
Won't
With
lie.
Kian.
They gotta look
He's joined the
better.
resistance.
What? Who told you this?
They've been trying to recruit my men. Some have turned, though most have not.
Why didn't you inform the Prophet?
And have him cast us from the top of the tower. We'll handle this. The Prophet will never know.
Mother Utana and the First, they can't know either. They might interfere.
You take care of them. I will take care of the resistance and Hami. Once
There's
and
a
for
lot
all.
of replay value in
Soon
this
it
game
won't
depending
matter.
on what you do.
Tonight, once the
This
engine is
is
active.
We
gonna
take
get a
control,
very
yes,
high
I
rating.
know. I just... We didn't need this. Not when we're so close, after all that we...
Don't worry yourself, sire.
I feel like
Proceed
with
as
that,
planned.
that you
Yes.
like this game.
Yes.
Huh. Must have banged her. Yeah.
Long ago, when I was a boy, exploring the mountains close to my village, I met an old Dormari man, herding his stone goats. Our two people were officially at war, but there were still Dormari tribes near our village and some trade between humans and magicals. The old man spoke with kindness, fed me dried fruits and goat's milk, and told me I had magic in me, just like his grandchildren. When I returned home and told my mother, she commanded me to never speak a word of this to my father. And then she leaned in and whispered something in my ear I'll always remember. Magic, she said, is a part of everything. Magic is in the wind and rain, the stones and the ocean. It's in me, my mother said. And it's in you. Your heart, your mind, your blood. We've been at war with magic for most of my life. But I've never forgot my mother's whispered words. And I've always felt it in me. felt that magics are part of me. For decades, I fought it, denied it, rejected it. Tonight, that fight ends, and another begins. This is no longer a war between humans and magicals. This is a battle for the very soul of our world. If you will have me, if you accept us, we stand with you all. We fight at your side.
Tonight, we put aside our differences, our history, our grievances, and we stand united as one. Humans and magicals, Azadi and Northlanders. We are all Arcadians. Our eyes have been opened to the truth of what's being done to magicals. The Prophet has deceived the Azadi people. The engine is a weapon aimed at us all. We don't yet know what this ceremony will bring, but if we don't act tonight, in the face of death, we shall live to regret it tomorrow. General Hami will lead sorties against Vamon's men, force their surrender, and push through to the commander and Sister Saya. Those who refuse to lay down their arms, we fight. As hard as it will be to strike at your own brothers, there's no other choice. Your goal is to apprehend Saya and Vamon, alive if possible, dead if necessary. You'll take your commands from the General. Any misgivings you may have must be put to rest now. I trust Hami with my life. And tonight, so shall you. Anik will lead a team to Coldstone to free Ulvik and the imprisoned rebels, along with Benrime Salmin, who risked her life aiding the resistance. The engine must be destroyed. We don't know what it's truly for or how it works, but the Prophet means to reshape the world using its powers. This isn't magic. It's something darker than sorcery. Something older and infinitely more dangerous. Let's stop it. Let's stop them all from destroying our world. From destroying magic.
What do you guys think
Let's
of
do
this
this in
game? Let me
memory of our
know.
absent comrades. Shepard,
Twitch and
Bob
chat,
and see.
YouTubers,
Anyway,
in the comments below.
There's been enough death. Come back alive. You've received your assignments. Prepare to move out. And when this night is over, let's all return here to watch the sun rise on a new Mercuria.
You know what to do, Kian?
Ferdows will shut down the engine from the control room near the green. In order to do that, he needs me inside the tower.
You'll go alone?
I've been inside before. It will be easier on my own. Anna will escort Ferdows and keep him safe.
I wish we could fight side by side tonight, but your task is more important. And more perilous.
You'll have the Resistance by your side.
I couldn't ask for better company. My men won't flinch from their duty. When they learned what was being done to the non-humans, and what the camps were for. I wish there was time to spread the truth further. But instead, we're forced to fight our own. We can only hope that most choose to surrender, rather than remain loyal to Vamon.
I'm sure they will, once they find themselves facing you. Civil war is a terrible thing, Hami. Most men shy from it. I don't envy you your task tonight.
We do what we must. Goddess protect you, Kian. If all goes well, we'll talk again soon.
We shall.
Kiss me, Liko.
That was a good speech. They will follow you to their deaths if necessary.
I hope that won't be needed. It's enough to know that we stand united. It's what we've been fighting for. And I no longer have to feel torn between two worlds. Thank you for trusting me, Liko. For convincing me to bring you to Gien. I consider you my brother, Liko. Stay safe tonight. All right. Everyone looks ready. Let's do this. For Shepard. For Enu.
For Shepard. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost. For family.
Family.
Take care, brother. May your goddess smile upon you tonight.
Anna. Elena, we haven't
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not...
talked and... Sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Keon. Really. I'm glad you're back and in one piece. We have a job to do. We can talk after.
Good, yes. After. We really should.
I'll escort Ferdow's to the engine house in the green and watch over him while he does whatever it is that he needs to do. Keon, are you sure we can trust him?
Do we have a choice? Yes, I believe we can.
Okay. He'll be ready when you found your way into the tower.
Something Hami said. Utana learned of my trip to Gien from... Did you tell Utana about Gien?
Alright. Yes. Yes, I did. I did it to help you. I trust the mother. I always have, ever since... Well, you know, you and her. You saved my life half a lifetime ago. I'm sorry for trying to help.
If you hadn't told Utana, I'd be dead now. So,
You would.
thank you.
That's it. Thank you. We might never see each other again, and... Hey, whoa, what?
I'm just trying to...
No, just... No, that's not...
Sorry.
Don't do that. I'm sorry for... All right,
Are we leaving soon? Because if we wait much longer, I'm afraid I'll just curl up into a ball and be of no use to anyone.
The streets are crowded with revelers, and the Azadi are staying out their way. There's no better time. This whole reaping thing is giving them the willies. It's way too pagan for our pious occupiers.
I'll find a way into the heart of the tower.
And we'll stand by and wait for you to contact us.
You still believe you can shut the engine down remotely, Ferdow's?
With your help? Unless they've disconnected the pipes. Yes, I believe so. I know they're still waiting on the final calculations to be sent to the tower, so if we hurry...
Then let's not waste any more time.
Just get inside the tower and find the engine and contact us via the speaking tube. I'll walk you through the steps needed for me to take control, and then I'll force the engine to crash.
Crash?
If we feed it the wrong instructions, the engine will stop working. Like a cloud ship that, crashes into a mountainside. It's complicated, but really quite easy.
We'll have to take your word for it.
I've worked on the engine for years. I know how it operates.
Let's go. Be safe, Keon. If you die, I'll be very cross with you.
Watch the Wicker Witch burn! Let the witch burn! Move along. Move along. Happy Reapman's Eve. Go on, please. Not tonight. God, these damned heretics and their rituals. If we're lucky, they'll burn the city to the ground. Move along. Move along. Happy Reapman. Go on, please. Not tonight. Good Elgwin. Nice.
Gather round, friends, gather round. A most joyful Reap Moon's Eve to you all. Witness. A magical abomination has appeared among us on this holiest of holy nights. It's an affront to decency and humanity. A foul, feathered, chattering... foul!
Okay, joke's on me. Open this cage right now.
It speaks with the voice of the great necromancer.
The voice of the what now?
Hold your breath, feathered servant of the shadow. Keep your obscene beak shut.
Can't argue with the obscene beak bit, but I'm not liking this whole bonfire thing you've got going on. I smell charred feathers.
Soon the grand ceremony begins, and the great engine ushers in a new age of reason, logic, and humanity. And an end to sorcery. We cannot let this foul heresy poison the night with its squawks and feathery filth. This false fowl mocked me once before and caused a fellow follower, a fair friend of the cause, great physical pain and discomfort. The man may never be able to drink without dribbling again, all because of this freak of nature. I, Honor Hilaris, candidate and faithful servant of humanity, will personally light the bonfire to rid Mercuria of this final remnant of diseased magic, honouring our ancient human traditions and...
You gibbering coward. When are you gonna shut up and just go away? People are sick and tired of your racist tirades. If anyone here should be burned on that bonfire, it's you. Killing that poor bird is the complete opposite of what the reaping's all about. How dare you claim to represent humanity when there's nothing human about you at all?
Hear, hear.
And you? You're supposed to be keeping the peace, aren't you? When were you planning to put a stop to this? Are you just gonna let that madman burn birds and incite violence in the city you've sworn to protect?
We do not intervene in local tradition, madam.
Oh, do intervene. No one here would mind it one bit, I'm sure.
Local tradition? Local tradition? This farce has absolutely nothing to do with local tradition. We don't burn poor defenseless animals in bonfires on Reap Moon's Eve.
I like her.
Well, it's not an animal, is it?
What?
That's
I mean, it's
my
magical.
That's justice.
It's a talking bird. Not an animal, per se.
Technically, the man is not wrong. I'll give him that.
Of course, it's an animal. Magical or not, it's a living creature, and you should put a stop to this right now.
Yeah, what she said.
Sorry, madam, but unless an actual human is being harmed, we cannot intervene.
Ruddy coward. That goes for the lot of you, especially that pig. Cowards.
Hello? Help me!
Misguided individuals seem to be of the opinion that we should...
What do you want, bird? I don't have time for...
I know you. I've seen engravings. You're Kian.
Keep your voice down. Where did you see those engravings?
I spent some time in Sadir. I'm Crow, friend of April Ryan and Zoe Castillo.
You were a friend of April.
Friend, partner, sidekick. I came back to Mercuria to find you, believe it or not. And since you're the reason I'm in this predicament, you have to help me. And quickly, because soon, if things go the way they appear to be going, I'll be very, very hot.
I'm sorry, Bird, but I need to find a way into the tower, and time is
The
running...
tower? The Azadi Tower? Big, white, cloud-piercing edifice? I know a way into the tower. A secret way. Get me out of this death trap, and I'll get you inside the tower, I swear on my hatchling nest.
If you're lying, I'll snap your scrawny neck.
Cross my beak and hope to die, which is a distinct possibility. Quickly now, that madman won't orate forever.
Some may even be said to be beautiful.
A pumpkin.
They are...
An odd vegetable. Goat's hollow white dragon's fire. They've even purple rose of the north. Purple
It's
rose?
Reap Moon's
This is supposed to be a
Eve,
wine.
sir, and you appear to be uninebriated. For shame. Public intoxication is practically mandatory this evening. You're in luck, sir. Most stalls have shut down for the evening, but we're open and will remain open until the very last bottle has been sold. Which, from my experience, won't be too long now.
The discriminating Northlander knows we're a notch above the rest. No Southlands imports here.
I'm sure your wine is more than adequate, merchant.
Oh. Very well. What can I get you to, most sober of sirs? Perhaps you want to sample a bottle before you buy?
I'm not some barbarian choosing wines merely by I'll need more than a thimbleful. A bottle will serve me. I'm buying.
Which wine, sir? Ah, that's no ordinary wine. That, good sir, is a bottle of Dragon's Fire. Fermented using the finest hand-picked bottles in our collection, fortified with honey and
What's
malt.
the price?
You don't want some proper background before you...
How much?
125 silver coins.
What? No. I don't have that kind of coin.
Well, it's between my stock and sobriety at this hour. That choice ought to make itself.
Purple Rose of the North. Purple Rose? This is supposed to be a wine. Grapes of Nedra. I'm unfamiliar with this wine. In the city, they have bathtubs for birds. The North, I don't think they're here to hear it speak. They're just drawn to spectacle like
Come
moths
to witness the burning of
well,
the necromancer's
to
minion,
fire.
have you? And there's always room for one more witness. Well, stand over there, my good man. Keep your distance. This fire will burn.
We should get involved. That's what they're here for. But there's no sympathy for magical creatures.
The only way to rid the world of magic is to burn it. To burn
This seems
it
like
with
an obvious
fire.
target for
The
sabotage.
Fire cleanses. The fire destroys
This
the
seems like an
contagion.
obvious
The fire
target for
brings
sabotage.
the light of goodness to us all. And we shine.
Hello again. Changed your mind, sir? Do you perhaps want a little sampler?
A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine, capable of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl, and a sip.
This bird
That's
is
barely
only
2
the
drops.
meager beginnings
I
of
need a
our
lot more for this to have any
crusade.
effect.
We've been soft on magicals. We've been soft on those who support sorcery. But not you.
Can't stay away, can you, sir? Buy or sample?
A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Excellent choice, sir. This one is both tart and celebratory. A melancholy
Just pour
mix
the
of
wine, please.
Very well. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swab.
Come to this conclusion. You can look it up.
Filthy as sin. All of them. They reek of which one's least filthy. No, they're all filthy. I feel unclean. Empty. Not surprising.
Hello again. Changed your mind, sir? Do you perhaps want a little sampler?
I'm not some... A small sample before I make my decision.
Which wine, sir? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent
If I
one,
pull him,
capable
do it.
of reducing seasoned warriors to tears and bashful maidens to...
I want to taste it now.
As you please, sir. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5... 8... 9... 10... Odd. I don't remember the tasting cup being quite so expensive.
Cheeky Mercuria. When I'm elected, there shall be nightly burnings.
This should be enough. Sounds like Hilaris is about to wrap up his mad ramblings.
This
I'll just have to
bird
wait
is only the
and watch.
meager beginnings of our crusade. We've been soft, but enough talk. This bewinged demon, this symbol of sorcery, this affront to humanity must burn.
Must he? Must is a very strong word. I'm not sure it's a word I use to...
Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
God save me! God save me! Help me!
You lot, break it up. Nothing to see here. Right? We need to get him to a healer. Now! God has protect us. He'll be lucky to survive the night. Right. Party's over. Go on, all of you. Go home. Be with your families.
Good job. And now, get me off this blazing bonfire!
Can't. I need something long enough to reach the cage.
I can still see flames. The flames are getting close.
Saved his life.
Talk about cutting things close. I smell of singed plumage and smoke.
So, were you lying to me about that secret entrance to the tower?
No, I would never. Well, I totally would. That would be just like me, lying to save my tail feathers. But I was actually telling the truth. I do know a way into the tower. From below. No? Not making much of an impression on you. Okay then. Follow me, big guy, and I'll lead you through the darkness into the light. The light, in this case, being the tower. More specifically, that weird pillar of dreamy light rising into the center of the tower with all the rotating metal bits.
You mean the engine?
Is that what they call it? The weird thing with the gears and the levers and the metal whatsits? Then yes, the engine. What, you don't want to go there?
Lead the way, bird, and fast.
Crow. And I'm useful again.
Well, that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for watching this episode of CreamTV. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a like, comment, follow, and subscribe. If you want to see more awesome CreamTV content, stay up to date with me on my social medias. Right over here, we got twitch.tv/MR_CR3AM. We also have Twitter at Lord_Cream_CTVG. And we also have YouTube.com/CreamTV Gaming. And I also do many giveaways. So stay up to date with me on those places, and you know, you might just win yourself a game. And I do plenty of Gleam giveaways as well, along with random stream giveaways every day on stream. And I also do a Stream Elements giveaway that lasts usually a week, sometimes 2 weeks, depending on the title. Now, if you want to show further support for the Cream Empire, like I said, stay up to date with all that. But if you want to go the extra mile, you can always donate. And my PayPal link is right up here. My original PayPal is no longer in service or whatever. We won't get into that. We'll just get into that one. And you can also donate at Streamlabs, which is right here too. And the cool thing about Streamlabs, there's mini games, polls for votes, all sorts of cool crap that, you know, they even have their own Streamlabs. There's a bunch of cool things with them, so you should check them out. And also, if you want, I've set up a Stream Elements account to donate, which is also up top. Stream Elements is sort of the same thing, a little bit different. They're working on their own version of OBS as well, so you should definitely check them out as well. And also, last but not least, I've also set up a Patreon account, which is also going to be at the top of here. And, you know, I set that up not too long ago. Not really, I don't really know much about Patreon, but I know people support you on there, so if you want to support me, the link is up top. As always, pardon the interruptions. Stay happy, healthy, safe, out of trouble, and most importantly, stay creamy and tuned for the next awesome, godlike creamy goodness and great giveaways. Thank you.